Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Tormenta! Last episode, we made our way to our 6th fort over here, Esker Keep. It now belongs to us, and everything is prepared. We have all the quests we have that we need to take care of. With that known, let's do some building up. Yes, it's time for the build-up episode. So, what are we going to build? Well, for starters, how about we get a guard tower, which reduces damage taken in combat. Very good. And we can upgrade the fort. The last upgrade we'll be able to get with that for a while. Bam. Fort is upgraded. And we also want a smithy, a barracks, a weaving room, and a carpenter. That should work for now. I could afford a mill. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. In fact, yeah, let's get a mill and a bakery. May as well. Perfect. And we are going to dedicate to industry. We'll check for the upgrades later. For now, we've got buildings to construct. For starters, let's see, this one's going to be a building. Oh, right, I almost forgot. We also need 6 of those. Alright, let me just put down these first. This is going to be the barracks. Okay. So, we've got a few things around here. I think we should keep... Let's see, these two... This will be a stall. And this will be a building. And I'm going to make that one be the smithy, and this one will be the woodworks. It makes sense to put the woodworks right next to the river. Hopefully, let me put that over slightly. Yeah, that works. And here... I didn't really intend to make it a stall, but okay. And we'll make this one the weaver works. Let's see, this one will be the mill. And this one... Actually, no. We'll make this one the bakery. Actually, no. Put it on the other side. There we go. And this time, I'll put in the mill and the bakery first so that we get further discounts before we buy everything. Because I kept doing that. I kept building the stores and buying everything, and then putting down the things that would actually save me money. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so we can put the weaving room here. There we go. We can put the carpenter here. In here will be the smithy. And let's put down the barracks down here. Yeah, that gives extra damage for every odd barracks in the match. Okay, that's extra damage, but we're fine. There we go. Perfect! Alright. Now, we can start doing our lovely upgrades. In fact, I think we have a bigger backpack now, don't we? Yes, we do! Oh, I'm happy for that. Let's just move everything over. Perfect. Okay, Weaver. Let's see. New robe. You currently have War Mage's raiment. Sage's raiment gives a lot more protection and more augmentations, but it's blessing spells. I kind of want to save on that. I want the Sorcerer's raiment, so we're going to hold off on that. What about Cowl? You've got the spider silk cowl already, so ignore that. Gloves. We can get to chain gloves, which protect from physical damage. And we've already got the runed cloth gloves. I think we're fine on gloves, so nothing new from you. What about the carpenter? Let's see. Bows. You have an ash longbow. You can get a composite bow. You don't have enough combat skills to use it. Son of a bitch. I need to up your combat skills to level 2. I'll work on that. Shields. You've got the best shield you can get. You've got the best shield you can get, so nothing improved there. Wands. Here we go. You've got a wand of bone. You can't get anything better. Staves. I'm not going to improve there. Can I upgrade anything? You need 2 levels. It'll be 2 more levels before you can get a better bow. Very annoying. We've already got points and everything. I like the row protects, because it actually does help out. Using this on occasion helps out. I mean... we'll hold back. Okay, so nothing from the carpenter yet. What about you? Blacksmith. What can we buy? Let's see, weapon-wise. You've got the steel broadblade. Can't get the folded steel blade. You've got temptation, which is a pretty good spear. We're not going to get you a better spear. You've got folded steel dagger, which is the best dagger you can have. No new weapon. Arcane weapon. I mean... oh no, this needs magic skills. But that doesn't. That's actually very good. That's why that's so good. Okay. Okay, armor. You have the fine hauberk, which is fine. You have iron plate. You can't get the Haven plate. And you have Havenite jerkin, which is the best you can get, I think. Well, yeah, no, wait. Drakeskin jacket is exactly the same in every way. Except it requires, it's a tier 1 armor. It has no other difference from the Havenite jerkin. Also, it's cheaper. That's the only difference. What's, well, okay. What about helmet? You've got the Radiant Helm, which is actually fairly good. Steel plate helm is actually nowhere near as good. In fact, the Radiant Helm is the best helm you can get. How about you? You've got 7 and 3. 6 and 4. We need to get you the Haven Bassinet. We need to build the last armor place. What about you? You've got the fine mail coif, which is the best you can get, and you aren't getting anything. So, despite the things we built here, we're not actually getting any new equipment. How fascinating. Okay, well, with that done, we need to go see what there is to upgrade in the Tower of the Erudico. Now that we're here. So we got level 2 on the, on industry. Nope, I didn't want that. Okay. So we got Forged Shield and Mad Flurry. I'm actually curious about both of those. We have enough money, we haven't spent that much, so let's see them. Forged Shield, Mad Flurry. Now, we've got Dine's Palisade. This legendary shield shelters from physical damage all allies next to the bearer. 10% speed penalty, but +1 to shield ally. And it's Okay, we're definitely using that. That is definitely a good thing. We're going to need to swap out the augmentation, but that is a fantastic piece of equipment. As for this, your next single target attack does extra physical damage to everyone near the target. That's actually pretty damn good. Unfortunately, I can't spare any points at the moment, annoyingly. Everyone has that access to that. It's these two who are probably going to end up using it at some point. Actually, you don't need Blinding Blow, I don't think. I've never used it. So we can actually get rid of that without a problem. Maybe I'll give that over. Okay, let's go to a fort. Do a little swapping. Head back over to Esker Keep. Yes, everything's being used. Okay, up here to this. You, augments. This, we're removing that haste augment, and we are putting it into Dine's Palisade. And then we're selling the Iron Tower Shield. There we go. Perfect. And now, you remove Blinding Blow and put it into Mad Flurry. You also have Flaming Spear and Disruption, but I don't care about those. Spectral Armor, Call Brute, Resolve of the Row, and Hide in Shadows. I do wonder what Resolve of the Row is. Well, no matter. Get rid of that, replace it with Mad Flurry. That will be very useful. Alright, and we've got Dine's Palisade. Everything is pretty good. I wish I could figure out a way to get to this, but I can't at the moment. The most I could do is maybe get rid of Call Bones, so that I can throw it in here somewhere, and then get to Tier 2, so you can actually use the better bow. Not that you'll actually really use anything. I'll give you Evasion Charm, because maybe you can use it. I know Brutal Blow with, does actually work with the bow, but you don't use abilities very much because you focus on the healing. We need you to do the healing all the time. It has to be done. Okay. Well, we're in good shape now. And that is... You know, I expected there'd be more to do here. That's kind of what I expected, but apparently I was wrong. We don't have much stone left, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to get more stone from the areas we go to in this. Okay, so how are we going to go through this area? So we've got the Stinging Oasis over here, which we'll need to clear out. Fort Cariaris, which we will need to do. Part of the main quest. Then up here we've got the Shattered Ruin, that's something to do. Laracon Ruins, also a quest. And the Worm's Teeth, which has so much to be done in there. You know what? I have an idea. At the very least, we need to take a peek into the fire pits where the underworld is. How about we take a peek into the underworld? We won't explore very far, but we'll take a look. See what it is. If it's a big, massive underground area, I don't think I'm going to want to stay in there long. But we'll see. Alright, let's just take a peek. It is a big underground area. The mountains of the Rokaj are shot through with caves and tunnels. Many are mines and cave systems close to the surface. Some of the caves are huge and deep. You are at the south end of an enormous cavern. The ceiling is held up by several enormous natural stone pillars. It is searing hot, and the air is so full of soot and sulfur as to be barely breathable. There are crevices everywhere, spitting fumes and putting out eerie orange light. It's a deadly, miserable place, but that does nothing to scare off the row. You can see the tracks of miners and explorers in the soot. They aren't fresh, probably a few days old. Hunters and fortune seekers pass through here. Perhaps some even return. A group of robed figures emerges from the steam and soot. You reach for your weapon only to realize they haven't noticed you. It's a small group of humans wandering around and looking at things. Sometimes one of them picks up a chunk of granite or crystal. They inspect it and throw it away. Eventually one of them sees you. They stop and stare. They don't seem hostile. Approach them. When you get close, they lower their hoods. You can see that they are all from different provinces. They have backpacks and sacks heavy with samples. One of them steps forward. Excuse me, you're from Haven, aren't you? He nods at your shoulder insignia. We are Rudico, wandering students of nature and magic. What are you doing down here? Research. Looking for samples of new sorts of rock and crystal, seeing how the caves are changing, bringing knowledge back to the main tower. Where are you going now? We are almost done with this trip. We have as much as we can carry. We're just enjoying the safer, more comfortable part of the cave for the moment. Then we emerge through the fire pits. What about the Drake at the gate? What? Oh, you mean Fracas. The Rudico have had an arrangement with that old softy going back centuries. Our toll is paid. Any advice for traveling down here? Can be hard to find your way around. If you need to rest, look for Danva's outpost. It's north and then west. We Rudico have an old ruin down here, that way. He points in what seems like a northwesterly sort of direction. I'd be careful near there. It's really, really in need of cleaning. I'll be on my way. And us too. We miss the cool, soothing air of the low Daga. Enjoy the beauty of the underworld! They meander off toward the fire pits, though they are constantly distracted by the wonders of nature. Okay. So yeah, the underworld is a big underground area. Probably very dangerous. No map exists of this area. Of course not. So there's stuff to the northwest, and we're at the south end. So I think we're not going to explore. We found the entrance, which was the important part. With that entrance found, let's leave. We can report into that guy and let him know that we found one of the entrances. There is something else that I can do, now that I think about it. I do have time. I have another 10 minutes, so I think what I'll do is... Please, go away. I don't want to deal with these fights at the moment, because I'm going to need all my effort, all my strength. I want to see if I can clear out the enemies from around this area where this Drake happens to be. Let me just save first. Alright. As you try to walk between these two ancient pillars, a Drake steps out to stop you. He seems alone at first, but then you start to hear hissing coming from the cliffs to either side. He is a huge, powerful creature, but you think that you might be a match for him. He sniffs the air, then he stares at you. I am the Drake Coraclis. Visitors are rare. You are a powerful one. I smell magic and power. I will not risk the injury. I will let you buy if you pay my tolls. Where do you live, Drake? In the Great Ruin. It is my claim. I come out to hunt and collect my tolls. I am a prince of Haven, beast. You are in my lands. What is the toll? It is a mere 100 coins. To show respect. Pay to enter my land once, and you may enter for all times. I am a fair creature. Very well, I will pay. You give the Drake a pouch of money. He takes it in a huge clawed hand and sniffs at it. Yes, the deal is done. You may pass. He leaps into the air and flaps his wings. The sand hurts your eyes. He flies off to the northwest. You enter a blasted wasteland. Volcanic activity has made the secluded valley hot and barren. Even the Roe, who are able to survive in the harshest of environments, have left this region to nature. Yet it was not always thus. You see the crumbling remains of an old stone road, and ancient pillars rise above you to either side. This valley was settled once. Indeed. And there's some hostile creatures. We may as well clear them out, or try to. Yep, we got some hostile creatures. Throw that there. And you are going to Battle Frenzy. Alright. You are going to head over to here. You'll attack from that side. Yeah, we need to deal with poison in the leg. That flaming sphere is not going to last. I mean, it's evasive, but... Alright, brutal blow. Good, that's some bleeding. We might be able to deal with this. Okay. How about... Ooh. Try a Mind Steal. And it resisted. Son of a bitch. They didn't really do much damage. Give a try to Actually, Stone Vapors. There, poison on those guys. And that one's actually about to die, which is good. That flaming sphere is actually less effective than I thought it would be. Okay, that one's probably gonna die from the poison. From the bleeding. How about some poison on those? Okay, that one's dealt with. Man, they really like their poison. Well, there goes that. That was, honestly... That was not really effective, was it? Alright, brutal blow. Poison and bleeding. A lot of it. You need to heal Elspeth. And you can go again. Do it again. Okay, we're able to keep him alive. Yeah, we can actually fight these. This isn't too bad. You go there. And brutal blow on that one. Good. We need to get Rupert some healing. He's taken a lot of damage. So, heal Rupert. There you go. That's a lot of poison on Elspeth. I'm gonna need to give her a cure. Definitely need to give her a cure. Mad Flurry. Let's give it a try, see what it looks like. Oh, that's actually impressive. Okay, just 2 of these left. Give a cure and a healing. That was not much heal. That didn't get Rupert. I hoped it would. Okay, I forgot to put the other one away, and you did not get much healing from that. Okay. Curing. And healing. There we go. Okay, that one's almost dealt with. That one might die. Yep, it died from the poison. Perfect. Alright, we got this. Give her another healing. Please stop with that. There we go. Okay. That's dealt with. Not bad. Interesting. There's something up there. I wonder what it is. And there's another entrance over there. So there's multiple entrances to this place. Nameless Ruin. Very, very interesting. But we're not going to go into it now. It's probably very dangerous. And I think it's fine if I end this episode a little sooner than normal. Actually, no. Head down here. We'll put the healing potion I got into storage. Oh, we have a message. You notice that Chief Cestus is holding court in the audience hall to the north. When she catches your eye, she waves you forward. She wants you to come advise her. Sure, let me speak at the mirror first. Sutter's face appears in the mirror, crudely drawn in greenish mist. The illusion stares vacantly out from the glass, and you hear his voice. Rupert, you fell out of contact with my spies. They thought that you had entered the underworld under the row. Is this true? It is true. I suppose I should admire your courage at least. The mountains of the Rokaj are honeycombed with tunnels. Many of them are ancient and full of, dark forces. You should avoid going down there. I'll keep that in mind. Good. If you are absolutely forced to descend into those tunnels, get out as soon as possible. We have disposable forces to enter places like that. You are not disposable. That is all. His face fades. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be very dangerous. Alright, Cestus, what have you got for us? You interrupt a meeting between Chief Cestus and an old soldier of Haven. His face is wrinkled and his hair is gray and thinning, but he still stands upright, and his sword and armor are in good repair. When you approach, Chief Cestus smiles. Prince, give me the honor of introducing Captain Shatham. Doesn't look like it's a crime, so hello, Shatham. Shatham salutes. It's an honor, Prince Rupert. I won't be a problem for long. I was passing by on a ship, docked to resupply at Lascara on the way home. I decided to take a short journey to see my old fort. You came here now, in this dangerous time. I served in the row for many a year. I've seen all the provinces. I'm not scared of the roads here, raids or not. I had good reason to come to Fort Meadow for, though. Not just nostalgia for an old campaigner. Tell me about your service. I served in the Rokaj 20 years. A scout and a courier most of the time. But I helped put down 11 rebellions. 11? Oh, yes. Small uprisings, but the Rokaj never needs an excuse to rebel. Peace feels like weakness to them. What do you think of the Rokaj? I won't lecture you on it, Prince. You're half-row after all. Only, they're a fierce people. I admire them in their stubborn way. Just remember, they never feel the need to tell the truth to an outsider. They will lie to your face 1,000 times, while their deep truth hides inside, waiting to come out at the worst time. And why are you here now? I served in the 7th Army of Haven. Still here, outside Lascara. A long, proud history, we have, going back to the Great Uprising. We lost a lot of soldiers then. Just as bad, they took our banner. A banner? Yes, the symbol of the battalion, the spirit of the army. It disappeared with our soldiers. Years after the uprising was put down, we started to hear rumors. The Row still have our banner, pass it around, reveling in their tiny victory and the killing of our soldiers. That's why I'm here. The 7th Army hasn't forgotten. We want our banner back. How long ago was this banner lost? In the Great Uprising about a century ago. It's probably a little worn now, but it will still be in recognizable condition. Our banners are like Haven's armies, built to endure. How is the banner lost? One of our battalions chased some Row killers up into the valleys of the Low Daga. Went too far, fell out of supply, probably got lost. Never came out again. They fell in the Low Daga, all gone. We didn't even get the bones. Those soldiers were lost for good. When the Row surrendered, they pretended they didn't know what happened to our soldiers and our banner. But they know. Why is this banner so important? It is our symbol. It is our honor. Where we plant it, that is Haven. It's a bit of our homeland, lost in some dirty Row cave. Can't be endured. Sorry for speaking so plainly, Prince. I have no issues. Describe the banner. He describes it. Sounds like a banner, one of hundreds. It's been a long time we've been hunting for it. Now it's an unstable time. Now some of the Row might want to buy safety for themselves. Maybe someone in the Low Daga has heard something and will talk. I'm old. I can't travel like I used to. If you went there, though, begging your leave, you could win a lot of love from your people by asking around. He salutes again. The honor of Haven is at stake. I will try to recover our banner. Shatham salutes smartly. As I said, ask around in the Low Daga. Someone will sell a secret to you. If you can bring it back, it will do wonders for morale. I promise it. When you have it, bring it back to Cestus. Was an honor to meet you, Prince. And Cestus, I take my leave. Sleep with one eye open, none of the row can be trusted. He turns and marches proudly out of the hall. Chief Cestus smiles. Nice to meet someone who survived this place, eh? Gives a little hope. If you bring me the banner, I'll make sure it goes to the right place. Okay. The lost banner. Okay. Is there anything that says... Nope. Well, not unless... Oh, we can talk in Huzzah. We can go do that. Okay, first, this is going in here. By the way... Are we making progress? You will be happy to know that our contacts at the port of Lascara are fully established. You will soon have wine and ale at your meals to supplement the fermented blood drink. What does Mother think? I am afraid that you have not worked to pacify the Rokaj in the manner your mother approves of. You have not followed her principles or acted for the good of Haven. She will be displeased. Strength or weakness? Okay, what do they think of me? Respect and affection. The Rokaj is developing respect and even affection for you. You are making them more content with being a vassal of Haven, so if you wanted the admiration of these violent brutes, you have it. How am I progressing? Okay, no difference. Okay. Let me see if I can find any, like, word on this. Yeah, okay, I guess the episode will be going on a little long this time. But it's minor things. Let's head to Huzzah. We'll try speaking in the Hall of the Rasa. See what they have to say. Rasa Lawata. I am looking for a lost banner from the Great Uprising. You described the banner. The Rasa is amused. Yes, I know how attached Haven is to its symbols. You can afford that luxury. Alas, I am young. The Great Uprising is an ancient story. I swear I know nothing about your banner. There are older row in town. They might know more. Like Ringenberg? No. He wouldn't know, I guess. Fine. Let's check elsewhere in town. Trade hall, maybe? No, there was no one in the trade hall. Let's see. Stoneworkers Hall? I think you were young. No, definitely not. Let's see. We've got the Drowning Scorpion. In here? You wouldn't know anything. No, nobody in here. Wouldn't be in in Haven's Hall, almost certainly. What about andesite? No. The Erudico? Maybe. Erud Ponta. No. Who would we talk to, then? I mean, there's only one guy who's older, who might know, that I can think of off the top of my head. Were there others in here? And let me speak to Ringenberg here. Ah, I am looking for a lost banner. You described the banner. Ringenberg shakes his head. I'm sorry, the raiders are a great threat to us, and I don't have the time to concentrate on locating pieces of cloth. Our history is kept by the old. I thought you were. It says the old, but... maybe back here? Nobody in there. Leto? No, Leto is not here. And there was nobody in this hall. At all. Just dogging townspersons. I mean, I'll speak to Honored Ricks. No, nobody in Honored... Nobody here. Was there someone in Haven's Hall? Governor Otto? No, there's nothing here from Otto. So then where the hell do I find the information? There's nobody in here. So there's nothing in here. And the Erudico doesn't have anyone. Only one person, and they're not who I need to they're not who I get the information from. Oh. A raider in the Malachite Pass was controlling the Ka beast with a staff. It broke. He is fascinated by this. He has you describe the staff in detail. Well, if this is the least surprising solution to the problem, a brute coercion. A little disappointing, but not bad news. There is a clear lesson you should learn. What is this clear lesson? If they can use this power, you can use it too. If you can get one of these staves and master it, you will surpass them in power easily. Yes, I imagine. Now seriously, who the hell do we talk to? I honestly have no idea. And yet I think it was someone here. I don't know. Well, I have to end this episode here, because it's gone on way longer than I expected. Excuse me. So, next episode... I may actually look up where I'm supposed to go, but next episode, we'll do some exploring in the wilderness here. We gotta do some looking around, seeing what we can find. But that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Rupert, Elspeth, Terrence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor! And I shall see you all next time.